This is the Kevin's Bookstore, and today we're gonna read the Magic Tree Elf Fact Checker Soccer. Chapter 5, The World Cup. Every 4 years, 32 teams from around the world compete in the World Cup. Each country chooses its best professional player to be on its national team. Players must be citizens of the country they play for. Leo Messi, for example, played in the 2010 World Cup for Argentina even though he plays professionally in Spain. 200 countries hold matches in hopes of making it to the World Cup. FIFA picks the top 31 teams to take part. The 32nd team is always from the country where the event will take place. FIFA has chosen Brazil to host the 2014 World Cup. The teams will arrive about a month before the championship game. During this time, there will be 64 matches in Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo. The two top teams compete for the World Cup trophy. Excitement. Tens of thousands of people attend the World Cup games. Billions watch on TV. During the 2006 World Cup in Germany, thousands of people gathered every day to watch matches on a giant screen near the gates of the old Berlin Wall. In a small village in Zambia, people hurried to a school soccer pitch at night. They watched the 2010 finals on a huge screen set up by UNICEF. All over the world, people are glued to their television sets. In poor towns, they crowd around televisions in tiny shops to root for their country's team. The World Cup rules. Beginning of the Cup. The World Cup was the dream of a French lawyer named Jules Rimet. Jules became the president of the FIFA in 1921. He believed that if countries played soccer together, there would be more peace and unity in the world. Not many people shared Jules's vision. Many countries wanted to control their own games. They also didn't want their teams to be away for the time required to take part in the games. Only 13 countries agreed to compete. In 1930, Uruguay, a country in South America, offered to host the games and pay for teams to get there. Jules boarded a boat to Uruguay with teams from France, Belgium, Romania, and Yugoslavia. Because the trip and the finals took a long time, everyone would be away for 2 months. Jules carried a small statue of Nike, the Greek goddess of victory, for the winning team. Uruguay won the cup, beating Argentina 4-2. The games continue. 2 more World Cup were played before World War II began in 1939. There were no games in 1942 or 1946. During the war, an Italian football official hid the trophy in a shoebox under his bed. Brazil hosted the World Cup in 1950 and built the largest soccer stadium ever. The Brazilians felt confident that they would win, but Uruguay took the cup again. It was a bitter defeat, but Brazil bounced back. It has gone on to win the cup 5 times more than any other country. Pickles and the trophy. Jules's Nike statue was gold-plated silver with lapis lazuli, a rare blue stone, on it. It was awarded to World Cup winners for 40 years. In 1966, 4 months before the World Cup in England, a thief stole it. The police searched, but the cup was missing. A week later, a man was walking his dog Pickles. Pickle started snuffling around a bundle of newspapers in a hedge near a neighbor's car. Pickles had found a trophy. In 1970, Brazil won the World Cup In 1970, Brazil won the World Cup for the third time and got to keep the trophy forever. But in 1983, someone stole it again. It has not been seen since. The trophy today. A solid gold trophy was created for the 1974 World Cup. The winning team keeps the cup for 4 years until the next World Cup. The year and name of the winners are engraved on the bottom. In 2038, there will have to be a new trophy. The current one won't have room for any more names. Unforgettable World Cup moments. There are some wild moments in the World Cup that no one will ever forget. For example, in a 1998 game, Chancralano Blanco from Mexico jammed the ball between his feet and jumped past 2 defenders. This is now known as the Blanco bounce. In the 1938 World Cup, Italian soccer legend Giuseppe Meazza was taking a penalty kick when the elastic on his shorts broke. He held on to them with his left hand and kicked. After the kick, his shorts fell down. In the finals in 2002, Hakan Şükür from Turkey scored the goal only 11 seconds after the kickoff. It was the fastest goal ever in a World Cup. Pelé scored a hat-trick at his first World Cup. He was only 17. And in the 1982 World Cup, Laszlo Kiss from Hungary scored a hat-trick in 7 minutes. An outstanding Italian player, Marco Tardelli, scored 2 goals in the 1982 World Cup, winning the match against Germany. Marco went ballistic. He ran all over the field, tears screaming down his face, screaming, "Goal! Goal!" It was as if he couldn't believe it. Marco's famous celebration is known as the Tardelli scream. 8 countries have won the World Cup since it began. Country wins. Brazil wins 5 times. Italy wins 4 times. Germany wins 3 times. Argentina wins 2 times. Uruguay wins 2 times. England wins 1 times. France wins 1 times. Spain wins 1 time. Soccer connects. The World Cup can bring together countries that are having problems with each other. During the 1998 World Cup, relations between the United States and Iran were very bad. People worried that a game between the two could be angry and even violent. The exact opposite happened. The 2 teams posed for pictures with their arms around each other and exchanged gifts. The fans were respectful and enjoyed the match. Iran won the game and the team captains shook hands afterward. It was a great day. A statue of Jules Rimet stands in his hometown in France. It's placed on a grassy spot that looks like a soccer penalty area. When people pass by, many remember the man who began the World Cup in the hope of making the world a more peaceful place.